Good morning and welcome to our Reflection Live. This week we have been thinking about remembering. It is Remembrance Sunday leading into the 11th. How do we remember though? It's one thing that I'm not as wonderful about is remembering names, and there are so many tricks that you can use to remember names. The trouble is that by the time I've thought of a word to attach to the name, I've usually forgotten the name that I'm trying to remember. But how do we remember those things that are hard to remember? I can't remember the First or Second World Wars. I can vaguely remember the Iraqi wars in the news. But my boys, thankfully, have not lived through war. How do they remember? How do we turn remembering from something of the head to the heart? Remembering is often about looking back. It is things that we know that we try and remember, things that we have learnt. But how do we turn remembering into something that looks forward? That our society can remember the past, but look to what the future can hold. When remembering goes from the head to the heart, it becomes something about love. And the fact that peace is not always the opposite of war, but love is. That when we love each other, then there is no hatred, there is no reason to fight. We look out for the interests of others rather than the interests of ourselves. When the heart speaks more than the mind, then we find peace and love and oneness with each other. So when we try to remember things that are beyond our memory, when we look to the heart, then perhaps the peace may hold the future and the end of war, where we love rather than fight. So this remembrance time, may our hearts win, may love win, and war end. Amen.